There is a jar of anti-aging cream sitting behind a glass case at a Neiman Marcus counter right now. The price tag says $300. The sales associate is telling you it contains a revolutionary complex that reverses the signs of aging at the cellular level. She is using words like bioregenerative and peptide matrix and youth-activating technology. And you are standing there doing the math in your head, wondering if this is the one that finally works. This is Pure Beauty Lab, and I need to tell you something before you hand over that credit card. The active ingredients responsible for actually slowing the visible signs of skin aging have been identified by science. The patents on most of them have expired. The raw materials are purchased by every brand in this industry from the same handful of global suppliers. What separates a $30 drugstore cream from a $300 luxury jar is almost never the chemistry. It is the packaging, the story, the counter, and the commission the sales associate earns when you say yes. Today we are going through 5 anti-aging creams that are charging you luxury prices for ingredients with no published human trial data to back them up, and 5 hidden gems delivering the same or better active chemistry for a fraction of the cost. Stay through the full list, because the hidden gem at number 5 is one that most people walk past every single week without knowing what is actually inside it. Let us start with the most expensive jar on this list. Number 1 on the overpriced side, La Prairie Skin Caviar Luxe Cream. This jar retails for $315 for 1.7 ounces, which works out to approximately $185 per ounce. The brand's entire identity is built around one word, caviar. La Prairie wants you to picture the finest caviar in the world being pressed into a cream and applied to your skin. The marketing materials describe caviar extract as a cellular energizer that reinforces the skin's natural repair mechanisms. Here is the problem. Caviar extract is a cosmetic ingredient with no published peer-reviewed human clinical trial demonstrating that it reverses or meaningfully slows the visible signs of aging when applied topically. When cosmetic chemists examine the full ingredient list, what they find underneath the caviar branding is a standard emollient base built on glycerin, mineral oil, and dimethicone, the same building blocks found in moisturizers costing under $20. The caviar extract itself appears far down the ingredient list, indicating a concentration of 1% or less. A concentration that low cannot perform the cellular regeneration the marketing describes. La Prairie holds patents related to its caviar-derived compound, but holding a patent on an ingredient and having published human trial data proving that ingredient does something visible on skin are two entirely different things. One protects intellectual property. The other proves efficacy. La Prairie has the first. It does not have the second. The hidden gem paired with La Prairie is Rock Retinol Correction Line Smoothing Cream at around $25 for 1.7 ounces. The active ingredient is retinol, and unlike caviar extract, retinol has one of the most extensively documented efficacy records in cosmetic dermatology. A landmark study in the Journal of Investigative Dermatology demonstrated that topical retinol, at concentrations as low as 0.1%, produced statistically significant improvements in fine line depth and skin texture after 24 weeks. Rocal publishes its clinical testing data, including a 12-week trial showing measurable wrinkle reduction. La Prairie, at $315, has no equivalent published human trial for its signature caviar compound. The molecule doing the work in Ro is sourced from the same industrial suppliers that sell to every brand across the price spectrum. The jar is just not made of crystal. Number 2 on the overpriced side, Augustinus Bader The Rich Cream at $299 for 1.7 ounces, approximately $176 per ounce. The brand was founded by a German scientist with genuine credentials in regenerative medicine. And that academic background is a significant part of what commands the price. The headline ingredient is the proprietary TFC8 complex, described as a blend of amino acids, vitamins, and synthesized molecules that support the skin's own renewal process. But there is a critical distinction between clinical stem cell therapies administered in medical settings and what a topical cream can deliver through the outer layer of intact skin. The stratum corneum is a barrier. Its job is to keep things out. Peptides applied to the surface of the skin do not penetrate to the dermal layer where collagen is produced in any meaningful concentration. No peer-reviewed human clinical trial on TFC8 specifically has been published in an independent dermatology journal. The brand's own published data comes from company-funded studies with small sample sizes that have not been independently replicated. The hidden gem paired with Augustani's Bader is the Ordinary Buffet plus Copper Peptides 1% at around $32 for 1 fluid ounce. The formula contains Matrixyl 3000, a peptide complex developed by the French company Sederma. A study published in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science found that Matrixyl 3000 stimulated collagen synthesis in vitro and produced measurable improvements in skin smoothness in a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial. The Ordinary lists every ingredient and every concentration on the label. Augustinus Bader does not disclose the concentration of its TFC8 complex. $32 versus $299, and the $32 option has more published independent research behind its key actives. That math is not subtle. Number 3 on the overpriced side. Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum at around $115 per ounce. Advanced Night Repair has been one of the best-selling prestige serums in the world for decades, marketed as containing a patented Chronolux technology that synchronizes with the skin's natural nighttime repair cycle. The reality is that the primary functional ingredients are hyaluronic acid, bifida ferment lysate, and a range of standard antioxidants. Hyaluronic acid is produced by bacterial fermentation and costs manufacturers pennies per bottle. The Chronolux patent exists, but holding a patent on a process and proving that process produces a clinically measurable result in a published peer-reviewed trial are not the same thing. A $115 serum, built primarily on hyaluronic acid, is charging a significant markup over what that ingredient costs to produce. The hidden gem paired with Estee Lauder is L'Oreal Revitalift 1.5% pure hyaluronic acid serum at around $30 for 1 fluid ounce. The concentration is printed directly on the packaging. A 2021 clinical study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology evaluated hyaluronic acid serums at concentrations between 1 and 2% and found statistically significant improvements in skin hydration, smoothness, and the appearance of fine lines after 8 weeks. L'Oreal publishes the concentration. Estee Lauder does not. The molecule doing the hydrating work in both products is the same hyaluronic acid from the same global supply chain. $30 versus $115. The science does not currently support one of those at the price it charges. Number 4 on the overpriced side. Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream at $72 for 1.7 ounces. Tatcha was acquired by Unilever for a reported $500 million, and the brand's entire positioning is built on a narrative of Japanese beauty ritual and its Hadase 3 complex, described as a combination of green tea, rice, and algae. These are real ingredients, with some published research on antioxidant activity. But Tatcha does not disclose the concentrations of its Hadase 3 complex anywhere on the packaging or official website. When you cannot see the concentration, you cannot evaluate whether the ingredient is present in an amount that matches what published research used. The ceramide complex in the Dewy Skin Cream is the same 3-ceramide blend found across multiple brands at every price point. The ceramides do not know which jar they are in. The hidden gem paired with Tatcha is CeraVe Moisturizing Cream at around $16 for a 16-ounce tub, approximately $1 per ounce compared to Tatcha's $42 per ounce. CeraVe was developed with dermatologists, and its core delivery technology is protected by U.S. Patent 717634, a multifascicular emulsion system that releases ceramides steadily over 24 hours. A 2025 double-blind randomized controlled trial measured a 62% increase in skin hydration after just 7 days of twice-daily use, with no significant irritation. CeraVe holds multiple National Eczema Association seals of acceptance. Tatcha does not publish equivalent clinical trial data. The ceramides are the same. The published evidence belongs to the $16 jar. Number 5 on the overpriced side, La Mer Crème de la Mer. This is the benchmark for luxury markup in the entire skincare industry. A 2-ounce jar retails for $365, approximately $182 per ounce. La Mer's mythology is built around a miracle broth, a story of 12 years of fermentation, and claims of cellular healing. The broth is protected by a U.S. patent from 2004, but when dermatologists examine the full ingredient list, what they find is a formula built primarily on mineral oil, petrolatum, glycerin, and squalane, among the most commonly used and least expensive moisturizing ingredients in the entire industry. Side-by-side ingredient comparisons between Crème de la Mer and Nivea Crème, which retails for under $10, reveal more than a dozen overlapping components, including those same base ingredients. No peer-reviewed clinical trial has ever been published in an independent dermatology journal to support La Mer's claims of cellular regeneration. The Miracle Broth patent protects intellectual property. It does not prove the broth does what the marketing claims at the price it charges. The hidden gem paired with La Mer is Paula's Choice Peptide Booster at around $60 for 1 fluid ounce. The formula contains 7 distinct peptide complexes, including matrixyl 3000 and argireline, combined with niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. Paula's Choice publishes ingredient concentrations and maintains a publicly accessible research library. The peptide complexes in the peptide booster have published independent research behind them. The Miracle Broth in La Mer does not. $60 versus $365. The $60 option comes with published data. The $365 jar comes with a story. Science is not sentimental. Here is what all 5 pairs on today's list have in common. The active ingredients that actually address the visible signs of aging have been identified. Retinol, peptides, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, ceramides. These are not secrets locked behind a luxury label. They are commodity ingredients purchased from global suppliers by every brand, from the $1 per ounce drugstore tub to the $300 glass jar. Every hidden gem on today's list discloses its concentrations. Every overpriced brand either hides its concentrations or charges a price the published evidence simply does not support. That is the pattern. That is the trap. And now that you can see it, you cannot unsee it. Next week, we are going deep into the anti-aging ingredient the industry does not want you buying at its real price. 5 more brands, 5 more hidden gems, and the one ingredient dermatologists quietly recommend that costs less than your morning coffee. Subscribe and hit the bell so you do not miss it. I will see you then.